Week 13. Possibly one of the favorite weeks in iRacing. For many reasons. New cars, new tracks, and a bit of let off some steam. But this week 13 has given us a new opportunity. A brand new car. And that car is making its debut here this weekend for ClubDayMasters. The BMW M4 GT4 is here and will be racing with the Porsche Cayman. Welcome to another round of ClubDayMasters here at the Autodromo Enzo di Ferrari in Imola, Italy. Joining me in the commentary box once again is Jonathan Hancock. Jonathan, good evening and welcome to this amazing and rather sad Italian track.
Good evening, Isaac. Yeah, it's quite a nice racetrack, and you did a really good job at pronouncing that. I couldn't, so props to you.
Thank you. Thank you. For those who may not know, Imola is a former F1 circuit, and it's had a lot of history. And what I mean by a sad circuit is that this was the place where Austrian rookie Roland Ratzenberger and three-time Formula One champion, the Brazilian Ayrton Senna, lost their lives here at the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. And that crash, those two crashes, led a wide, sweeping changes to Formula One and its tracks in terms of safety and how everything is run. So, had it not been for those accidents, Imola would still have a very fast Tamburello circuit. Sorry, Tamburello corner.
Yeah, that crash, especially with Senna, changed a lot in Formula One racing and in racing in general.
Yeah, I think it was one of the major crashes that an American scientist had decided to research on to look more on the hands device. That has become mandatory over the last 20 years. And it's really one of those crashes that changed motorsport for the better. Like, Formula One, if that crash hadn't happened, we wouldn't have those high side intrusion guards, wouldn't even have the halo that it's been implemented since 2018. Like, all these safety mechanisms with how medical crews work, how most motorsport cars now are safer than what it was 26 years ago. And it was all thanks to what happened here.
We've seen on the weekend for the first race of IndyCar back at the Texas, I think it was 300, they had the new protection screens on the IndyCars, or wind screens, whatever the correct name for them is.
The aero screen.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a hybrid of the halo and the aero screen display that was used in a Formula One test day, which Sebastian Vettel complained of poor visibility because possibly how the Perspex screen went.
Yeah, that's something that they were talking about there on the weekend, is the possibility of poor vision as the sun was setting at Texas when the race was going on, so it was right in the driver's eyes.
Yeah, that would be a pain. But we've got qualifying here at the moment, and Jack Boyd, not surprisingly, has punched out a 52.6, which is 6 tenths faster than second place Luke Bergens. And just having a look at it throughout the entire circuit, not a lot of people have switched over to the BMW, which is, I find, quite surprising. I would think more people would have tried the BMW, see how that fares compared to the Porsche, but not a lot of people. A lot of people seem to be pretty hesitant on making the switch.
Yeah, quite interesting, because I thought the BMW would have been quite competitive with the Porsche.
Yeah, I just watched a video 10 minutes ago by one Bo Albert comparing the BMW M4 to the Porsche 718, and it seems that the BMW is much better in some places, like in terms of top line speed and fuel consumption, while the Porsche seems to do pretty well in terms of handling. So these GT4 cars do have their perks.
Yeah, I guess it's like the GT3 cars. They have they're obviously evened out by the GT3 committee or FIA or whoever controls that, and
I think that's SRO, the Stefan Ratier organization.
Okay.
I think they're the ones who control the GT3 cars, because they own like a lot of cars in the GT World Challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that up to date with the GT and world. I apologise. So, yeah, I know that a lot of those cars, some are good in corners, some are good on straights, and that's how they even it out throughout the field.
Yeah, some of the cars they do have the strong tracks and they do have the weak tracks. Like I've seen through GT racing and even online, I've seen some cars that benefit better compared to the other GT3 cars. So, like for example, an Audi could be better than the Mercedes on one track, but the Mercedes could be better than the Audi on the other track.
Yeah,
So,
we see that even with the V8 supercars and even fixed categories like that. Sometimes certain cars feel a bit better at different tracks.
yeah, exactly. I was looking at the lap times for a second there, and Jack Boyd had a 1.1 second gap over Luke Bergens, but it seemed to have been sliced by a bit by Tyler Bowen, who makes his debut this weekend. Tyler Bowen is, many people would know as Apex Imagery. He does all the sim racing shots for the likes of Scops, V8 Scops, and a few other series online. So if you want to have a look at Apex Imagery, please have a geezer. They're on Facebook. Such beautiful photos online, and we cannot wait to see him on.
Yeah, I've seen some of the amazing work Tyler does. Really top-notch stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Coming up towards the 2-minute mark now for qualifying. Before we get into this 11 lap or half 30-minute race, depending which one comes first. A lot of the cars seem to be using a lot of slipstream here at coming down Variante Bassa, taking on Aaron Oliver and Frank Hurdick. I'm actually still quite surprised that not a lot of people have gone to the BMW, but at the moment it's a Porsche on pole and the BMW on the second row. So that's actually quite something. We'll see how these two German marquees will kill each other.
Yeah, and I believe that's like the only portions. It's definitely the only portion inside the top 5, but is it the only portion inside the? Sorry, the only BMW.
I believe so. I'll have a look. And yeah, I can confirm that is the only BMW in the top 5. So Tyler Bowen doing very well in his debut in the BMW. So the Bavarian guys will need a bit of a leg up next round. See if they can get more people jumping over to the M4, as we've got less than 30 seconds until qualifying is complete. Well, this is the Edwards Super Pole. This is by Edwards Gas and Heating. So the winner of this one will be giving a $20 iRacing credits to potentially save up or get a new car, new track. There's quite a few new cars as qualifying has come to an end.
Got any picks for the night, Isaac?
Jack Boyd.
You're gonna stay safe with Jack.
Yeah, I think Jack's got this. So, but here is your field. Jack Boyd is on pole by a country mile, followed on by Tyler Bowen, best of the BMWs, in P2. Luke Bergens is in third. Glenn Boyd is in fourth. Jody Deckert, George Gutierrez, and Matthew Cardelone is fifth, sixth, and seventh. P8 is Lee Harrison. P9 Steve Owen, and P10 is Aaron Oliver. Adrian Cottrell in P11, Sam Lehman in P12, Jeff Wayne in P13, Adam Sharp in P14, Hayden Jackson P15, Ivan Bantiago is P16, Matty Gray, Bryce McDonald, Frank Hurdick, and Matthew Andrews are P17, 18, 19, and 20. Brady Buchanan P21, Devon Stove in P22, Darren Sharp P23, Matthew Go in P24, Ben Edwards in 25th, Darren Williams in 26th, Scott Bowman 27th, Alex Schuler 28th, and rounding out the field is Nathan Kaiser. So that is your 29 car field. So the field has jumped quite a bit since we have started. We've been getting interest from SimRacing royalty. Brenton Hobson has actually signed up for this series, but he isn't racing this week. He isn't racing tonight, but we do hope to see Hobbo in the field as soon in the next few weeks. As I see Barney the Flag Man waiting ever so patiently. The Reds rise. BMW versus Porsche. Jack Boy versus Tyler Bowen, and away they go. And Jack Boy's gone up to a blitz of a start. Tyler Bowen's gone virtually nowhere. He's lost. Gonna lose out on 2 cars. Coming into Tamburello corner for the first time. It's absolute mayhem. Oh, one car gone a little bit loose. Couple of cars gone loose. And it's been absolutely... No, I take that back. Steve Owens around. But it looks like to be the only hiccup on what has been...
Stage right through the corners.
Oh, that's Jody Deckett in the wall hard the exit of Tamburello corner. Huge damage to the Porsche Cayman. Oh, another one off. That's at the exit of Villeneuve. That's... Just see what that was. Looks like car 718. That's Matthew Andrew. Oh, and a BMW's hit the wall too. Try to see who that was. Nathan Kaiser. And he is missing a wheel. Wheel has come off his car. And by the looks of things, Jody Deckett spun on his own at Villeneuve corner. So what wretched luck for those 3. Maybe for Steve. Another one around. Aiden Jackson's involved. Who's that in the 77? Trying to see who that was. I think I just picked it up. That's Matty Gray. He made the switch to the BMW and he is exited out and gone straight to the pits. But, oh, Steve Owen again spun at Aquamarari. So this has not been the best start for Steve Owen, the former supercar enduro star. He's won a couple of races in his career. I think he may have won a Super 2 title. I probably will be corrected soon. But what's been a surprisingly clean first lap, I would think. Oh, look at Aaron Oliver already into the pits for a bit of an undercut. Oh my god. Side by side at Variante Bassa, looks like Sam Lehman. Ivan Vatiego is in that too. Coming down Tamburello corner, they're still side by side. Try and see who the other guy is in the 41 machine. That's Adrian Cottrell. But now they've gone light abreast coming into Tamburello chicanes. Yes, it was. It was a very... Oh, Alex Schuler had a huge off at Tamburello. This car was absolutely skidding through the dirt. So, some of the guys just trying to be extra vigilant around here. They don't want to make any more mistakes.
Yeah, as we
cause them.
Luke Burgess at Tyler Bowen's passed. He was all over the back of Luke there, and Luke just let him by, come on the comms and let him know to pass. So, don't know if Luke is having some type of difficulty there at the moment, but he seems to be dropping back a few places.
Doesn't sound good for Luke. Can't in the number 92 entry. His pace might have lacked off a little bit. He's down in 4th. He's just been overtaken by Lee Harrison. His car looks like it's in tip-top shape, but possibly his pace seems to be on the wayside just a bit, which is pretty unfortunate, as he did qualify pretty well in P3. Got the headlights going, trying to distract Lee Harrison here. It's George Gutierrez and Jeffrey Wayne come into the pits, and fastest lap there by Jack Boyd, a 52.87. Minute 52.87, sorry.
Yeah, Jack has just pulled away at the moment. He's definitely got the pace here tonight.
Yeah, pace is gone up to a 1 1.9 second gap over Tyler Bowen. It seems to be fluctuating just a bit, but still a very consistent pace.
We're already catching the first lap car here.
It didn't last long at all. Did not last long at all. So Jack Boyd is about to catch up to Matty Gray, who hasn't set a official lap yet. He's been involved in the first lap conundrum. But the gap up to 2.2 seconds as the cars come towards Aquamillari and coming into Variante Alta. It's going to be a very intense race in the mid-pack, but not really up the front. So Jack Boyd now up to 2.3 seconds. 2.3 seconds is the gap. And I think the closest battle is actually for what looks to be the podium. It's car 92. Luke Bergens, they are side by side. And it looks like with Lee Harrison, and Luke's got the job done, I believe. Both are a little bit bouncy coming to Tamburello, and Lee's just had an awful mid-corner run oversteer. And he's lost out on quite a number of spots, as I believe we've got a bunch of cars coming into the pits. Oh no! They did it all by himself. Just be careful of the track entry here coming. Bunch of people are coming into the pit now as we speak. And all coming out. So Matthew Carlone is your effective race leader, but Jack Boyd will have a lot of time up on his sleeve. It's Luke Bergens is now up the back of Ivan Montiago coming into the Aquamillari. Oh, that is very tight. 2 entry. So here we go, coming into Delta. It's really nice right left chicane. Sorry, I'm getting my coordinates. Ivan just gone a little bit wide. Yes. Oh, this could be a passing opportunity here coming into Ravat.
Come in the pits.
Talbo is in, Lee Harrison's in. Luke Burgess might go for a pass here. Lavazza, Jack Boyd's into, Glenn Boyd's into as well. And the rest are in the pits, so let's see how this one will go with Tyler Bowen and Jack Boyd. And they're parked right behind each other, and Jack's gone. And Tyler's gone. So it looks like Jack might have gained some time out of that one. We're not sure until they all come out of pit lane. It looks like so it looks like Jack Boyd's gained on Tyler Bowen by 2 seconds over Tyler Bowen. So he's lost out. Tyler's also lost a spot too to Darren Sharp, but Darren has not pitted yet. So you might as well write him off the picture just for now. We'll see if Darren will he lets Tyler by. So the gap is now 4.5 seconds. So Tyler has lost approximately 2.4 seconds off Jack Boyd.
That's a lot of time to make it back up, especially with Jack's pace. So
Yeah, and Jack's pace will be gone in a flash.
yeah, and for everyone watching, stick around after because we do have our reverse grid race after this too.
Yeah, it looks like Darren's actually let Lee Harrison by, so he must know that he is a slower car and must be doing like an overcut sort of strategy. Try and get up to the highest spot as he can, but in consequence, you're gonna lose out big time over the faster guys because you'll be worrying when will they show up, when were they gonna pass. So Bryce McDonald is in now. So we've got two more people who've yet to pit. That's Darren Sharp and Alex Schuler. They should be pitting soon, but it looks like not. Try and bag on that competition caution, see if they can try and jump in, get to the back of the pack, and maybe work their way up. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of the boys figured out last week not to always wait for the competition caution. They're going for their pits, as we saw some confusion last week with the closed pits under yellow.
Yeah, they don't want that again. Crew chief giving him the incorrect fuel amount, like what happened with Catalone last week, but caused him to ultra fuel slave, backed everyone up. Some people were not impressed when that happened, but he made sure he would not to use crew chief again for the fuel. So
Yeah, I personally use crew chief myself, but I always set a decent margin of fuel error just in case.
yeah, true. And the gap's actually for the leaders jumped off to 5 seconds now. As I would think the rest of the field might almost sorted, just waiting two people to pit. That's Darren Sharp and Alex Schuler. Sharp's currently at the exit of Variante Alta coming into Ravak. So see if these last two cars come in. And when they do, the comp caution should be coming out, and Darren, they both come in. Oh! How did Alex did not make contact with Sharp? That's something I might never know. But that was a close shave between those two cars. As these are the last two pitters. And so... And Alex just went past. Alex just gone past Darren, and well, it looks like there's an error on Sharp's behalf because he's got the jacks up. So he must be doing a full stop by mistake, so he's going to lose out big time. That perhaps put him at the back of the pack.
Yeah, that is a big mistake, and you always need to have stuff set up so you can change your service depending
on... And that was Frank Hodick that's been hit around, and that is enough. Caution out. So this will bunch up the field, and that gap, oh, that's Matthew Goff. That's spun at the exit of Villeneuve corner. So that might put him back a few positions. But that gap that Jack Boyd had on top, it's eliminated for now. But the good news is mostly everyone has pitted. The only one actually knows who haven't pitted are Nathan Kaiser and Matty Gray. So that's a mistake on my behalf. I do apologize. But the comp caution is the safety car should be picking up the rest of the field. Now there he is. He's at Tamburello corner. It looks like he just got hit by Darren Sharp. He hasn't hit it. He hasn't hit everything yet. There's no point of hitting the safety car as well. Here we go. The leaders have come up. They've bunt the thing up together. The rest of the entourage should be showing up shortly.
It's interesting that 8 laps in, you wouldn't have done your pit stop by now.
Hmm. We've been told here comes the us, Cataloni and both important. And looking at Tyler, because he's the BMW. He's the only driver in the BMW. But so that's the M. It's a V6, just a Porsche. It resembling car counterparts, as you can tell by the majority of the body. It's been used in the GT World Challenge in the GT4 class, as well as the Michelin Pilot Challenge. Oh, I've just been hearing over the radio that a thing we've just been I've been hearing that the race might actually finish under the safety car because the 11 laps will come first. So I'm not sure if this is a mistake by admin's behalf or it was just unintentional, but we might be finishing under the safety car.
Lights seem to be out on the safety car, unless I'm mistaken.
I think, yeah, the lights have come off the safety car. So, hands being to the line. So, this will be very interesting to see how this will go as the field bunches up and are currently coming into Villeneuve corner. So, yeah.
Those BMWs are definitely a bigger car overall when you tonight.
Yeah, it's like the Ford GT over the BMW M8. You can't miss the M8. Like, it fills your screen so much. It's like, oh, the big boy's here. So yeah, the M4 definitely towers over the Cayman in almost a very intimidating kind of way, because if you look at the front fascia of the, I believe it's the F80 M4, it does have that aggressive look to it. Although it does have that smiley style, which again does give off that aggressive look compared to the front, which does look a bit bland in some aspects. So Jack Boyd should be talking about Stephen Bradbury moments. So here we go. The field is at Ravazza. Looks like the maybe the pit limiter lights are gonna come on car 058 just to bunch the field up before we head into Variante Bassa for a 2-lap sprint. A 2-lap sprint. So a green, white checkered. Look at that. The field is absolutely compressed. Some are just being a little bit too impatient, waiting for the green flag to drop, waiting for Barney 6 before we get underway. The flag is up, and down it goes. And look at that, the field just spreads out to try and find their own piece of real estate. Jack Boyce had an absolutely shocking start. He's going to get overtaken by Talabot. Coming to Tamburello corner, side by side. Jack seemed to have kept that lead just for the moment. But look at Tyler Bowen. He's almost wrangling behind that Porsche as the gap has suddenly increased yet again. Oh, a car around. That's the 92 entry. That's Luke Bergens. Doing iRacing things again. Here we go. The Piratello. Look at the rest of the field down the back here. Ivan's being absolutely swamped by Glenn Boyd. Coming into Aquamillarari. Same with George Gutierrez. He's got a few cars behind him. He's being absolutely harassed from here to Timbuktu. Coming into Variante Alta. Oh, looks like he almost hits the back. Oh, there's a car right up on two wheels. Trying to see who that was. That was Adam Sharp in the Valvoline Cummins Porsche Cayman. Oh, one of the BMWs hit the grass. I believe that was Devon Stowe right in front of Brady Buchanan coming into Ravazza. And just lets him. Does he know? Oh, that's contact. That was definite contact. Side-by-side contact. So here we go. This ship in the white flag, but the white flag hasn't come up on my side. So okay, I've been official confirmation that it is indeed the final lap of the race. Okay, we've just seen here. There's a couple of tech issues again with the timing screen saying Adrian Cottrell's your race leader, but he's actually not. Tyler Bowen's your race leader by 1.2 seconds. He's being absolutely harassed now by to potentially make this a Porsche 1-2 compared to the BMW. I gotta say, Tyler Bowen's doing an absolutely brilliant job in that BMW. Got a lock stock down the middle. Caroline does the switchback. He's gonna go for a move here. Variante Alta doesn't work. No, they're both off. Both off. In unison. Caroline absolutely apologetic on comms. So Jack Boyd coming towards Ravazza corner into Variante Bassa. It takes a lights to flag victory here in the first race at Imola. Another brilliant performance for the young gun. Lee Harrison in second, and Talbot is your BMW. Is the first BMW in the top three. Looks like there might have been a close finish. A few. So here was your race results, and of course Jack Boyd is your race winner. Lee Harrison's in P2. Tyler Bowen rounds out your podium, best of the BMWs. Followed on by Matthew Cardellone, Ivan Batiago, Sam Lehman, Glenn Boyd, Jeff Wayne, Geordie Deckard, and Bryce McDonald. That's from 4th to 10th. 11th through the 20th. Scott Borman, Adam Sharp, Aaron Oliver, Matthew Go, Frank Herdig, Devon Stove, Alex Schuler, Matty Gray, Hayden Jackson, and Brady Buchanan. Followed on by Luke Bergens in 21st, Darren Sharp P22, Darren Williams P23, George Gutierrez in P24. 25th is Adrian Cottrell, 26th is Ben Edwards. Last of the running positions is P27, and your non-finishers were Matthew, Andrew, and Steve Owen. So now we get ready for the reverse grid race. So they're now in a 10-minute warm-up session. So this Yep. So we're about to have your podiums come up now, and we have our race winner from the first race, Jack Boyd. Jack, congratulations on what has been a flawless victory.
Yeah, cheers, mate. It's a pretty good race there with Tyler and all that. Yeah, after the pit stop, it was pretty interesting, but yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, you had until the safety car period a 5-second lead over Tyler Bowen. We could tell how dominant you are in these cars. Do you think the BMW will possibly be a competitive factor in future rounds?
I think it depends on the driver and their driving style and all that. It's definitely got good legs on the straight, as we saw on the restart. But yeah, I think it all depends on the driver.
True. You got any sponsors want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, of course. Bimstruck Drafting Services again, and GRM Gone Rogue Motorsports. Cheers, guys.
Cheers for that, and we'll be seeing you back on the podium, possibly in the race coming.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks, mate.
No worries. So that is your first race one winner, Jack Boyd. Let's get P2 in. Lee Harrison. Lee, congratulations on P2. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's not too bad. We had a good race there and held out when Matt and Tyler come together.
It definitely did. I was talking to Jack earlier, and I think my big important question was, do you think the BMW M4 might have a bit of a factor coming into the future rounds?
I think so. I don't think this track is suited to the BMW. I think a track with a bit more of a longer straight and less tight corners will suit the BMW a bit more, but the Porsche with its shorter wheelbase and a bit more torque will suit this track better.
Yeah, yes, certainly. So I was going to say something now, I've forgotten it. Got any sponsors want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, look, Race Paint Custom Graphics for painting up the car, but otherwise it's pretty well a self-funded deal, so no other sponsors other than that.
Yes, sweet. Then I hope to see you back here very soon.
Fingers crossed in this reverse grid race, hey?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Luck.
Thanks, guys.
No worries. So that was Lee Harrison in position number 2. We don't have P3 Tyler Bowen, which is a shame. But we've got I believe 5 minutes, almost 5.5 minutes left. Go into race number 2, feature race. Will be another 11-lap sprint. Potentially another green-white checkered. I'm not too sure. I think this will be up to the discretion of race control. See if they want to continue on it or not. I'm not too sure. But again, looking at these lap times, all within threes. I knew qualifying was around a minute 52, which is bloody quick in these cars.
Yeah, it is very quick.
Got it. Yeah. So, speaking of Imola, I've been hearing a lot of things about Formula One during the pandemic, and apparently Imola is currently in wanting to do an F1 round there. And I believe they haven't done a Formula One race since 2000. I believe 2006. San Marino Grand Prix was raced. I'll just have a look. San Marino Grand Prix. But yeah, it was one of the biggest F1 circuits in Italy. Originally, I'm just looking here. It was originally a 5-kilometer layout, and the race lap record was given to the one and only Alan Jones, probably the last Australian to win an F1 championship. And I don't think any other Australian has won a championship since Alan Jones in 1980.
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Ricardo's still on the search to do something out there sometime soon, hopefully.
Yeah. I hope damn well, but I think the next driver that could fill that void is either possibly Oscar Piastri. He is a very quick driver in those Euro Formula and Formula 2. I believe he's in Formula 2. But I really do hope to see how Piastri goes compared to the guys like Kimi Räikkönen, Sebastian Vettel, all that. It'll be very interesting. Vettel goes at the end of this season, because I think he may call time on his F1 career, and possibly will bring another rookie in, because I know we only have one rookie this year, being Nicolas Latifi. And I think I know a couple of people in F2 would love, including that of Mick Schumacher, which I do believe. I spread a rumor here. I do think he might have a seat in Alfa Romeo next year, whether to replace Antonio Giovinazzi or Kimi might call time in his career and let Mick in.
Yeah, always crazy, all the F1 chopping and changing they do mid-season as well, and very different to how some other motorsports run.
Yeah. I'm a fan of I'm a bit of a fan of Formula 1, and that's why we're here at Imola. Just want to talk more about F1. We've got almost a minute left of warm up before we go into our reverse grid. But where this will go with a lot of things, even Formula One. I think we've seen 3 changes for F1 for 2021, that being Vettel leaving Ferrari, his spot being replaced by Carlos Sainz, and Daniel Ricciardo moving from Renault to fill Sainz's void in McLaren to Lando Norris, which for a lot of people love because they know it's the meme team come true. Because in case some people may have missed it, last year the famous Pubegate incident happened in a press conference, which a question was raised from Daniel to Lando, and Lando absolutely lost it. It has to be one of the best interview sections I've ever seen due to the hilariosity between those two drivers. So I don't think there'll be a straight face in McLaren anymore when Ricciardo comes in, as the timer has come up. But yeah, Ricciardo to McLaren, can't wait.
Definitely going to be great. And look at the likes of Lewis Hamilton when he joined Mercedes. That wasn't much of a team until he joined it.
Yeah, made him a front runner. But here we go. Here is your grid for the reverse grid. Steve Owen is in pole position, followed by Matthew Andrew in P2, Nathan Kaiser in P3, Ben Edwards is in P4, Adrian Cottrell in P5, George Gutierrez is in P6, Darren Williams P7, Darren Sharp P8, Luke Bergens P9, and Brady Buchanan is in the 10. I'll go to top 15 for this one. So it's Hayden Jackson in 11th, Matty Gray P12, Alex Schuler in P13, Devon Stowe in P14, and Frank Hodek in P15. Jack Boyd is starting position 29, but expect him to be coming through the field as the revs rise. There's a grid vacant that was meant to be of Matthew Andrew. He might have called it quits, and away they go. And again, almost 3 abreast in the mid-pack there, coming into Tampa the corner. Aaron, one of the guys in there. But look at them all. They're all bunched up. Coming into Tamburello. This is reverse grid racing. Anything can happen. 3 wide and around goes Devon Stowe. More cars involved. There's an absolute pop. The accident at Tamburello corner. Scott Bowman's involved. Glenn Boyd's involved. Bryce McDonald. Finas Ivanos are involved. So 5 cars headed to the sand trap of Tamburello corner. Trying to see if Jack Boyd was involved. No, he wasn't. But Lee Harrison, someone skidded off and into the tire wall at Villeneuve. That's Devon Stover. Ivan's off once again. Nearly gets his nose. Nearly gets Aaron Oliver's nose out. Because shenanigans can and will. Jack Boyd and Tyler Bowen coming last. Is absolutely coming through the grid. Through the. Currently in P16. It's an absolute traffic jam. Hayden Jackson's off, everyone. To the wall. Holy shenanigans, Batman.
Yeah, that's been a crazy first lap. And out front, Stephen Owens pulled away with a bit of a lead back to Adrian Cottrell.
Yeah, 2.1 seconds. Coming down. Luke Bergens is in third. He's made up 6 spots. Sharp in P5. He's made up 13. Between Tyler Bowen Oh, what's happened to Jack Boyd? Oh, looks like he's coming to pits, pitting on lap lap 1. So must be going for a bit of
Maybe getting himself out of all that trouble that's happening and just keeping his nose clean.
True. Must be doing an undercut as well. So let the rest of the field sort itself out, and when the safety car comes, he can basically plow from the back and come all the way to the front. And if that works, which I do think it might work, he can definitely have an edge over the rest of the field. It's Steve Owen, almost a 3-second, and that shows that he still has it in him. For a guy who, I believe, debuted possibly in the year 2000. So this could have been his 20th year in the supercars, whether it's a full timer. But was that a move for position? Yes, it was. Luke Bergen. Adrian Cottrell looks like coming out of Variante Bassa towards the control line. Quite a few more people coming to the pits too. Hayden Jackson, Scott Bourne, Darren Williams, Matthew Go, Jeff White. All have come through. Alex Schuler just made a pass on Ben Edwards also. So they're absolutely settling down. Oh, what's that one car off? Skidding? No. Couldn't really see who. I was been told by podcaster that Jack Boyd's had choice 6, but that might have included a pit stop. So, and I believe his pit stop was beyond the control line, so myself as a lap. But whether he spun or it was that pit stop, because his pit stop was beyond the control line. But it doesn't look like he's losing out too much time. He's actually closing up a bit towards Matthew Cardelone, who is your effective race leader. Went ahead. Cardelone in the pit. Interesting. More guys coming to the bits. Luke Bergen's Adrian Cottrell have come into the bits to do their compulsory pit stop. Steve Owen has pretty much got a 5-second lead now over George Gutierrez. And these two aren't strangers. They have raced each other in the Toyota A6 series, because Steve Owen's also a invitational driver for the series. So he drives the cars that are actually owned by Toyota Gazoo Racing. That's the official name now, the Toyota Gazoo Racing 86 series. He drives the cars officially owned by them, and they're the ones with the onboard cameras, which makes me quite jealous, because why can't the other competitors have some licenses inside the car? Fastest lap of the race goes to Jack Boyd, a minute 52.1. He's actually reeled in Matthew Cardelone as he come into Villeneuve corner. So Jack Boyd's got the Bunsen burner going. Same blowtorch, heating things up a bit, no pun intended, to the Bunsen burner. So he's got the Bunsen burner going, trying to get it at its the biggest flame possible. Because I think from memory, the lowest flame is actually the hottest. So he's going for
Our race leaders into pits. He was.
a lot of people coming in. Who's next?
Our top 5 are in, I believe, at this point.
Well, Brady Cannon, Sam Lehman, they've jumped into... That's close. But not Tyler Bowen. He's now your official... He's now your race... He's getting hounded by Alex Schuler for the battle for the lead.
Steve and got jumped in pit lane there.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he got pipped by not Darren Sharp. George Gutierrez has actually overtaken Steve up at the pit, so Steve must have had a slower compared to George, and they're basically line astern coming in. Nathan gets out of the way very comfortably. Oh, Adrian! Jack. No, that wasn't Jack. Boy, that was very. Adrian Cottrell. What's the 28 doing? Kaiser just lets him by. But with has overtaken Matthew to be up in 8th spot. That was absolutely messy. Absolutely messy.
Yeah, it was quite messy, but they all got it sorted now, so hopefully that's the end of it.
Yeah, one would hope. But Tyler Bowen has come into the pit. It looks like he's the only driver. Yeah, Alex Schuler has decided to keep going in the 452 BMW. So, where will this put Tyler in? Oh, Jack Boyd. Oh, yeah. It's coming close. Where is he? I think that was him. He's got him. He's lost a lot. He's going to lose a couple of spots out of that one. But Alex Schuler is currently your race leader, but Jack Bush, your effective race leader.
Steve Owens trying everything to get past Luke Bergens here.
Luke Bergens. Holy cow. I'm stuffing up a lot of things here. Whoa. That's a bit of a scuffle here between Jack Boyd, George Gauthier, and Steve Owen. They touched. Touched. Well, look at this.
I think Steve Owen may have a bit of damage on that car after that scuffle.
Yeah. Here they go, the caution comes out. Boy, giving the I think Alex Schuler. And this has come out at an absolutely perfect time because Alex Schuler is not behind the safety. So there's still a bunch up the field. But here's the thing, Schuler and Edwards have not pitted yet. So this will affect them. So Luke Bergens is your effective race leader. But when the field gets all bunched back together, this is all hearing on the radio, questioning if Jack Boyd has actually pitted, but he has pitted. So the only ones yet to pit, actually Ivan hasn't pitted yet. He's down in 21st, but Alex Schul and Ben Edwards, they haven't pitted yet. And this is gonna hurt them so much. So they'll have to jump in the pit lane and pretty much go down to the back of the pack. Yes, it is. So we're just hearing now that Alex Schuler has 1 lap of fuel on board his BMW M4. So will this be another cool 5 moment? Will there be another Debris moment? Will they have to cough up $250,000?
You see Nathan Clazer.
300 team points for this.
He went in the wall under yellow there. Unfortunately, he just grabbed the inside curb and continued through the corner and ended up binning it into the wall.
Oh, what a shame. What an absolute shame. Here we go. Is the pit lane? It will, and into the pit. But Ben Edwards stays out. So Ben Edwards is trying to go to without any pit stops, which you can't do. Yeah, I'm just saying it. This will be a very hard call for Ben to try and get through the field without actually having to do a pit stop. I think it is. I think pit stops are mandatory in this series. Yeah. It doesn't matter how much fuel is already in. You have to stop. You can stop for a splash and dash for all I know. But Ben has to follow the safety car into the pits. Who's Alex Schuler, who was your effective race leader, is currently in position 26. So pitting on the safety car has really hurt Schuler big time. But I would think that he should. So I think he should be up the field. Hopefully, when this race is done. Yeah. Yes. So with all this has come out, this has thrown a curveball with a couple of people, even with Ben Edwards. I've got to say, he has to pit soon. Yeah. He'll have to pit under green. So I reckon it's the next lap that he will have to compulsory stop on lap 9 of 11. See the cars trying to get the tire temps up in their Porsches and Beamers. Coming for Ravazza now. Safety car should be in at this lap, and Ben will take control.
Do you think Jack can do it?
He's in 4th. If everything goes his way, he can definitely win this race. But it's a checkup. There's a checkup in the back. A huge checkup down the back there. One of the BMWs has hit the wall. It's absolutely messy down the back. But luckily Jack Boyd's not involved. He's currently in 4th. Yeah, Jack's got a brilliant start. He might have a brilliant start, but he's got nowhere to go. Into Tamara corner. Oh, there's a bit of cars hits the wall. Time.
Stephen Owens around. There's cars everywhere.
Oh, more cars. Oh, that's Tyler Bowen. 2, 3, 4. Four cars. I mean, more cars are going to be involved. It's a huge. It's the track. Oh, this is unbelievable. In an accident down Tamburello corner. 7. A lot. Oh, that's Matthew Go in the chain.
Oh, Ben Edwards just had a crash up the front.
Involved. Oh, almost incident there.
And as he peels off to go in the pit lane and service. So,
Oh, this is actually a battle for the lead. Sorry. This is a battle for the lead. Gutierrez is trying hard charging Jack Boyd. Boyd's got the lights on. Coming in. George is doing what he absolutely can to
Boyd down the inside. Very nice move there.
Boyd at him. But it's not over yet. It's not over yet. There's still Piratella. George has decided to stay behind. Coming into Aquamillarare, but look at Matthew Carter alone. It just all goes wrong for the easily. Boy, what performance for him. He only got a lap left. However, because things can go pear-shaped. George, and the pace has gone, and Carlone around. Carlone didn't hit the wall too much. Oh, he's trying to keep him. Oh, it's taken it back. He's done the switchback of Ravazza, but what? Holy dooly. It's got damage. Ivan's behind him, but Ivan hasn't pitted. This battle, it's starting to come alive. coming to Tamburello with a lap to go. Alone, the Oliver. Potentially even, but he hasn't done a pit stop at all. So, which may incur a penalty on the truck. Now, about to go for a pass here on Oliver in the Tozer. Thought better of it. This has been a remarkable race between these two drivers. This battle pack, and by looks of things, Oliver had way. Carolina Alta would easily get back up. But here we go, coming into a Ravazza corner for the final time. It's been a magician's performance for Jack Boyd from last. Take another sensational victory to clean sweep here at the Autotrova Insolita Ferrari, and will win race 2 of the ClubDayMasters. It was a fantastic result for him. He finishes in third. Caroline got the headlight flashing his way. He cover for a third. Nice all over, and he made a very on Toyota to very well. Time about to come to the finish. Well, Luke Bergens has been just spun the Acromillarari. Will be the last drivers to finish. No, sorry, that was Glenn Boyd. My bad. But what a magician's performance by everyone. Let's have a look at the results. Well, these last cars come through the grid. These last drivers come across the line, then we'll get your official results up. Oh boy. Here we go. Last car's coming around the finish line now. And there we go. So your results are Jack Boyd, another fantastic victory for him. He finishes in first. 2 from 2 here at Imola. George Gutierrez, a sensational P2. He follows on with Matthew Cartalone in P3. Then Aaron Oliver is in P4, followed on by Ivan Bantiago in P5. Scott Ballman in P6. Adam Sharp P7. Bryce McDonald in P8. Adrian Cottrell in P9. And Alex Schuler rounds out the 10. Then it's Brady Buchanan in P11. Jeffrey Wang in P2. Frank Hudick in P13. Jordy Deckert in P14. Darren Sharp in P15, Ben Edwards in 16th, Lee Harrison in 17th, Matthew Go in P18, P19 will go to Ben Edwards, and Glenn Boyd rounds out the top 20 and the last drivers on the lead lap. Then it's Sam Lehman, Luke Bergens in P21, 22. Then your non-finishers were, and this is a bit of a decent list, this one, Steve Owen, Tyler Bowen, Devin Stove, Darren Williams, Nathan. Those were the ones involved in that melee to restart. Then Nathan Kasar, Matty Gray, and Matthew Andrew, who did not take start in this race. Let's get to see these race winners up now. Been a fantastic race, as per normal. Trying to see where they are, but that. Trying to get the top 3 in here. Apologies about the squeaking. It's my chair I've only had a couple of weeks ago, and it's already starting to squeak, which I'm getting a little bit irritated about. Do apologize. We'll be putting some WD-40 on this. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So we've got the top 3 on standby, and we have your race winner, Jack Boyd. Jack, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Pretty hectic race there. Obviously from the back of the grid, just had to pit early and get the pit stop out of the way, and it was not too bad.
Yeah, it looked like the undercut actually worked on you. You managed to avoid that huge pile-up that happened behind you while you were battling for the top 3 between yourself, Cardo, and George. Must have been really hectic.
Yeah, that was a massive pile up there. Very lucky to miss that. Yeah, just watching it now. Yeah, that pit stop definitely helped going in early. Got some clear track and put some good laps.
It definitely would. Definitely would. I knew you would be back here in the second race. There was no doubting there.
Yeah, cheers, mate. That was obviously the goal, and yeah, to pull it off, it's good achievement.
It definitely was. We did it in the first race. We're going to do it again. Any sponsors want to give a bit of a shout out to?
Yeah, just Bimstruck Drafting Services again, and of course my team, Gone Rogue Motorsports. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, Jack. Congratulations on clean sweeping Imola. We hope to see you back next round.
Cheers, mate.
No worries. That was Jack Boyd, your race winner. Got the broomstick out. Won pole and won the 2 races. So huge congratulations to Jack Boyd. And I believe he might have a decent championship lead on him. So let's bring in our second placed driver, George Gutierrez. George, congratulations on P2. The last few laps would have been absolutely hectic.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was quite a good race. I think I made quite a good call to come in at the right time because I actually jumped Stevie Owen in the pits, which helped. And then yeah, that gave me the advantage to be closer to the front come to the restart.
Yeah, it did. Seen you battling there with Cardo and Jack, and you were able to miss that huge pileup that happened behind you, which was hectic. But yeah, it was fantastic run by you.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
No worries. Got the P2. Another awesome podium.
Yeah,
Got any,
cheers.
yeah, got any sponsors want to give a huge shout out to?
I've got JC Energy on board for my E-Series campaign at the moment, so I'd like to thank them. They're a South Australian Adelaide company. They install a lot of domestic and commercial solar systems. So if anyone in Adelaide is looking for a solar system for their place, just make sure to type in JC Energy on their Facebook and send us a message.
Cheers. Well done, George, for that P2 performance, and I hope to see you again. I hope to see you here soon.
No worries. Thanks again, guys, and thanks for the broadcast.
No worries. So that was George Gutierrez in P2. Let's bring out your third place driver, Matthew Cardalone. Something must happen. Here we go. Cardo, congratulations on P3.
Yeah, thanks, Isaac. That was a crazy race, man. That was crazy. But coming from the back there and being able to finish on the podium is pretty awesome. Really good race. Yeah, really happy.
Yeah.
20 spots. Wow.
Yeah, 23 spots, and he nearly lost the podium after having that little bit of a spin there, Variante Alta.
Yeah, I thought you were going to bring that up. I saw Jack slowed himself and George up trying to make that move on George, and I sort of closed in, and I think I was trying to get the run out of Variante Alta, and I just lit it up, and yeah, you saw what happened onto the grass and clipped the wall. But lucky enough, I had a bit of a gap, and Aaron Oliver was kind enough to be quite respectful down the hill because I put a move back on him straight away to put it back into third. But it's pretty awesome to race against some of the guys that are in this class, and especially finishing on a podium with guys like Jack and George is pretty awesome for just a wannabe sim racer. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Got any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, man. I just like to thank Tolman Esports by HCR. They look after me. They do some coaching with me. I run with them for the Enduros. They're a really good team. They're based in the UK, so the time difference is a bit of a pain sometimes. But I really appreciate all their support, working with me, really developing my driving, and really appreciate their support. And hopefully we can have a really good endurance season. And also, even Jack Boyd's done a bit of coaching with me too, so I really appreciate that. My driving's come leaps and bounds since using some of his tips and tricks, and look forward to next week and having a good run, hopefully.
Definitely will. Congrats on P3, Matthew, and hope to see you up here very soon.
Thanks again, Isaac. Also, just like to thank George and Ivan as well for putting on such an awesome series. So kudos to them.
Cheers. Shoot, done so well for this series. The amount of people, John, who are running in this series now is just spectacular. 29 cars this weekend. I'm not sure that's a record yet. It might have been a bigger field. I don't know, but what?
Yeah. Tomorrow night we have another top-notch series on in the first round of the Nationwide Tracking Systems V8 Evolution Championship. That'll be at 10 past 8 Eastern Standard Time. The broadcast will be live for that if you viewers would like to watch that.
It's a fantastic series. It's a relatively new series, but we're into its second series. We cannot wait to see how it will go. So, again, thank you all so much for watching Club Day Masters. I hope you guys enjoy that one. My throat's shot from streaming at Pretend Racing Cars. But anyway, I'm Isaac Edwards. Jonathan Hancock has been my co-commentator. Thank you so much once again for being the co-commentator.
It's all good. I enjoy it.
And we will see you guys tomorrow for the NTS V8 Evolution Championship. First round is at Circuit Solder. And I will double check for you for that. Yep. First round is at Circuit Solder. And I hope to see you guys then. Until then, goodbye for now.